Hey, I know your future. Therefore, you should do this. Declaring you know the future of anyone, which is impossible, by the way, and it happens all the time. This is the future prediction fallacy exposed. Hello, I'm Robert with Baby Life Begins, the science check. Today, we're exposing one of the most common lies in big issue discussions and, of course, the abortion debate. You've heard it 1,000 times. You can't know what that baby's life will be like. That's the statement. Well, that's a true statement. Listen to what comes next. Is it going to be a bait and switch? Many times it is. It's a quiet, logical sleight of hand, and I call this the future prediction fallacy. And here's how it works. Someone says, very sincerely, nobody can know the baby's future. Then, in the very next breath or sentence, they paint a dark, specific, horrible picture. This child will grow up in poverty. They'll be unwanted. They'll suffer. It would be better if they weren't born. Hey, wait a minute. Can we know the future or not? That's not sincerity. That's selective prediction on purpose. They admit uncertainty when it suits them, then act with total confidence when a negative forecast justifies abortion. Let's science check this. Here's a basic truth. Every single person listening right now began life with almost unlimited potential. No one knew your failures, your joys, your friendships, your purpose, or your pain, or all the things you ended up doing, either the micro or the macro, and yet you're here. Real life is chaotic. It contains millions of possible futures. Even in a simple model with just 20 variables, you get over 1 million possible paths. That's 2 to the 20th power. Real life has hundreds of variables, plus many more pure chaos variables happening all the time. And this is known as the combinatorial mathematical problem. Life is complex. Locking into the darkest scenario isn't science, it's pessimistic bias. Hardship at the very beginning does not lock in a child's destiny. History is full of people who started in crisis and later flourished. Most meaningful achievements come through adversity. And that pattern is backed by psychology, successful research on this, and centuries of human experience validating that. Poverty is not permanent. Unwanted is often just a snapshot in time. Families reconcile, friends rally, adoption exists, support appears, reappears, friends show up, and people change. Life moves forward. Life has potential. What about the disability argument? If baby's going to be disabled, well, maybe it's better off to have an abortion. But let's look at that. If the baby does have a severe disability, it's kinder to abort or not. That's the argument. And so who exactly are we declaring someone else should never have existed? Millions of people living with disabilities today describe their lives as meaningful, joyful, valuable, and deeply loved. They build careers, have relationships, creativity, and faith. Negative prediction is not compassion. Let's not predispose or predict these things to justify an abortion. True compassion walks with people through suffering, through hardship, through trials. Doesn't just say, hey, let's erase the person before their story even begins. And the ultimate claim, this child would be better off never born. Really, it is playing God, yet denying God exists. The individual making these claims requires enormous narcissistic confidence about a future no one can actually know. Preborn never gets to speak for themselves. Most people who have endured real hardship, we're talking trauma, poverty, disability, say their lives were worth living. So here's the future prediction fallacy. Bottom line, if the future is genuinely uncertain, and it is, and math and science and chaos theory and everyday experience all confirm it is, then compassion should preserve the possibility of life and not close every door forever. Choosing life keeps every path open. Abortion slams every path shut. So the real question isn't whether the future is uncertain. The question is, what do we do with that uncertainty? Demand consistent logic. Watch out for those who say or think or propose that they know the future of anybody else. They don't even know their own future. That's our science check for today. Thanks for listening. I am Robert from Baby Life Begins.